Also, not nothing. This piece of breaking news that's happening just in the last 30 minutes or so with a court hearing that was happening as we're on the air, wrapping up for this huge Hollywood legal fight between Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively after this federal judge tossed out late today most of Lively's claims in this sexual harassment suit against Baldoni. Remember, they were in It Ends With Us together. Lively's lawyers had accused Baldoni of acting inappropriately on set and orchestrating a smear campaign when Lively spoke out about the allegedly toxic work environment. Reps for Lively and Baldoni have not immediately responded to requests for comment. So here's what I know, Misty. Let me bring in Misty Maris, our legal analyst here. This was a hearing that was supposed to start at 5 o'clock Eastern, so we would be, 20 minutes into that. But the hearing came minutes after this judge basically tossed most of the claims that Lively had been making against Baldoni. Does she still have a case left?
Yeah, so 10 out of the 13 claims that she raised have been thrown out. She still does have a case left. Some of the most prominent of these claims are still moving forward, that being what we call the retaliation claim. That means she made a complaint about sexual harassment and was retaliated against. Hallie, this is the smear campaign that we heard about. But many of her other claims out the door, so no defamation, no sexual harassment. And this is interesting because the reason that sexual harassment component is thrown out is not because the judge is making a decision about who is right and who is wrong. It's about whether or not she was an employee of Wayfair. The judge said she was not. She had enough independence that she doesn't fall under that umbrella. So it's important to understand the standard here. This is what we call summary judgment. It means that there are no questions of fact for a jury to decide. So after everything's done, depositions, everything's exchanged, the judge decided that many of these claims, 10 in fact, there's not enough to get under the standards of the law to fulfill those obligations. So only 3 remain, one of those 3 being retaliation, breach of contract, and aiding and abetting retaliation. Those still have a lot of meat on them, and we could see them still continue on to trial.
Oh, that's what I was going to ask. So is there still going to be a trial now? Because I think that was supposed to start, I believe, in May.
So, Hallie, here's the thing. When you get 10 of your claims knocked out, remember, Blake Lively is the plaintiff. She's the one bringing the lawsuit. So when you see these claims getting tossed out, it might be time to think about whether or not a settlement is possible. This could make the plaintiff side, Blake Lively's team, rethink their strategy before moving to trial in May. So this is a tremendous consequence. This is the last procedural step before trial. It's the last chance for the defense to have a victory, and they certainly did, getting 10 of these claims thrown out.
I was just going to say, TLDR, this is a blow to Lively and a win for Baldoni, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. Misty Maris, I'll reiterate, too, we haven't heard yet from reps from either, but we're going to keep you around. I know you're going to be monitoring all of it in case we do. Thank you, Misty. Great to see you, as always.
We thank you for watching. And remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.